While you can make modifications to individual elements by, for example, double-clicking, for example, on this GERT, you can make any modification to any of these parameters. You could change this offset, or you could change the section, or you could change the material or anything you wanted. This is also possible for multiple selection as well. So for example, if I wanted to make some changes to all the GERTs, I would just go like that, select everything, press enter, select my profiles, then group them according to beam group only, and then go down and find my GERTs. If you notice the 60 GERTs over there, and when I click on that, only the 60 GERTs are selected. I can just close this right now or display the property editor from here as well. When I do that, as you can see, the property editor comes in empty. It comes out empty. It doesn't show anything. So what this tells you is that whatever you change. So for example, if I were to go in and change the material to something else, say this one, whatever I change, only that will be applied to all of the GERTs. This is the way multiple selection works in COMOSYS. Whatever you change in this dialog box, let's say you change the material, let's say you go in there and you also change the part prefix to P and the assembly prefix to GR, and you come over here and maybe you make another change over here. Whatever changes you make, when you press OK, that is when that change will be applied. Only that change will be applied to all the GERTs in the background. So for example, let's press OK. We've changed the material to S235. We've changed the detailing parameters for the part prefix to P and the assembly prefix to GR. Let's press OK. It just confirms that changes will be applied to multiple objects. We say yes. We say close. And now we can go in, double click on this one, and we can see that the P and the GR has been modified. The material has been set to S235. So the changes which we wanted to make over multiple objects has been applied, and only the ones which we modified. So we can quickly repeat that. We can, let's say this time we go into the profiles, or let's say we go into the bolts. Over here we've got several bolts. Let's find the diameter 20 bolts, for example. There are 20 of those. I can say display property editor of those. Now if I go in and if I change the diameter of those bolts to something else, if I change the assembly and then change the diameter of those bolts to something else, only that, or if I change the bolt tolerance to 5 millimeters for those D20 bolts, and I say OK, then it confirms once again that changes will be applied to multiple objects. Yes, close. And now I can just go and right click and say show only, maybe. So you can see those bolts which we just did. And if we go in and double click on any one of those, you will see that the 5 millimeter tolerance now exists on those bolts. So very convenient way of doing multiple editing using multiple selection. All you need to do is just quickly select the objects you need. This is typically done by using on-the-fly filtering, as we've been repeating again and again. And then just an empty dialog box will open in front of you. And all you will need to do is then just modify the parameters you want to change and just press OK.